Hello, hello, hello. This is Miss Nikki. How you guys doing tonight? Um I'm gonna try to get straight to the point, and I'm gonna try to make my videos a little shorter because once I start getting into a subject, I tends to let it all out, and then again, I don't apologize for that because it's my show. Not my show, but my page, and maybe something needs to be said that somebody need to hear. But anyways, I was listening to one of my YouTubers, and I'm gonna say his name because I like him. I like him. I have a lot of nice YouTubers that I do listen to or whatever, and I have two things to address. I love watching Trey, the Trey Show. He's a really nice guy. I don't know how I ended up watching him. I guess I was watching YouTube and he came across him one day. And I clicked on him and I'm like, okay, he sounds like a real nice guy. And he do. I mean, he one of them type of people where if I met him in real life, I could sit down and have a conversation with him. No hanky panky, married. It's nothing like that because everybody that is the opposite sex from you does not mean that they out to get something. And I'm not that type. I'm way too old for those games. I just like him because he's first of all, he's real. He's down to earth. And sometimes he make me laugh. Both, my husband and I both watches him. So, but he said something and he was on a subject about, side chicks. And he put up this one video, which I had seen on Facebook, where the side chick had went into the wedding reception and went after the man. And he said something that I disagree with, and I have a right to disagree with it. And there's no hard feelings to Trey. I'm going to continue to watch your show. Matter of fact, I had to pause the show just to do this video. First of all, let me address two things about side chicks, the subject of side chicks. I used to be one of them. I used to be a side chick. Oh my God. I was into this guy, and I knew, when we first met, neither one of us was married, but he was involved with someone, but I wasn't. And I found out later that he was a chronic cheater. I was not the only female, but I didn't care because at the time when I first met him, he was 6'5". Lord Jesus, he was nice looking and everything, and we was cool though. We were cool. Like, I wasn't a jealous type. I didn't put my feelings into him at first or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew he was with somebody. It was just a fling thing. So, before this word side chick came very popular, which has been around for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, where men have a woman on the side. This isn't anything new. We were cool. We would call each other, tell each other everything. Like, he was at the time, my best friend. Like, seriously, like, neither one of us had a jealous bone in our body when it came to us because we wasn't exclusive. We was only exclusive from his main woman, which he didn't even had no feeling, because I'm going to tell you how I know that. Now, Trey said something and I got to address it. He said that side chicks should respect the boundaries. No. Because now side chicks, it used to be a time, and he is correct, where side chicks did respect the fact that man had a main woman at home and everything, and they didn't supposed to overstep their boundary. You are correct, Trey, yes. But you don't know what. All men are not honest. Most men that have side chicks are not honest. I just so happen to have an honest cheater. And he said, how you have an honest cheater? He told me everything. Why? Because the guy didn't love nobody but himself. I know this now that I'm older. Back then, I thought it was just cool because I'm in my early 20s. He was in his 30s. So it was cool. Like I said, I didn't have my feelings into him. It was just a thing. He came through. He did or whatever. Now, did I feel like his feelings was getting deeper for me? Yeah, it was. He probably denied today, but it was. But we digress. So I'm older now. That's done and over with. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is this. Side chicks catch feelings because they are females. And if you are a real, natural born female, we are emotional beings. We were made that way. You cannot sit there and lay up with your side chick which is human first, female, and and the main thing we look for is comfort in a man. We look for comfort. That's what God made y'all for, to comfort, protect a woman. When you run a woman, that's why the Bible, now that I'm like I said, I'm more into the understanding of the truth. That's why the Bible says that one woman to one man, and one man to one man to one woman, and one woman to one man. Okay, because there are rules to these things. Because when you call yourself being this man, like you could think you can handle two women, first of all, women, you never be able to understand them. My husband will tell you, I do not understand Nikki. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. He just go with the flow. Because women, like I said, we're emotional. And if some of us emotional with mental health problems, or just hyperactive, or whatever the case may be, like especially if you with a woman, she done had kids, her hormones and stuff flip sides. One moment she wants to be comforted and love and snuggle, she just want that man to spoil her, and one minute she just want to be alone, she sit up there crying, she watching a movie, and then all these stuff. We're just very emotional, especially as we get older. And God bless me, I will be 43 in 3 months. In 3 months. So I'm a woman. I'm sick speaking to you from experience. You cannot mess with that. I was very cool side chick with this guy. And matter of fact, I was a side chick to two guys. Both treated me very well because I wasn't with all that, oh, I'm going to run up to your house. Because of the fact, Miss Nikki knew what she was getting herself into from the get-go of being what y'all call today a side chick. Or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that I was a willing vessel. No one raped me, no one forced me, I wasn't in the code, anything like that. When I decided to do this, and let's be honest, I'm finna flip it in just a minute. We could say a side chick, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, like I said, I had two. I was a side chick to two men at one time. They was like, you was a hoe. Yeah, probably was in your eyesight, but I got respect from these guys. I was a hoe. A little bit, not a lot. You can call it a hoe. Fine. You can call it whatever you want. I'm just speaking the truth about me and about side chicks. But what I'm saying is this. They both respected me to the highest. I did not sit there and because I never demanded more attention than what I didn't even know what that was. Like a lot of this stuff that y'all saw, I didn't even know. Now y'all build a religion around it. That's why God is against religion. You never not once to use. You read even the King James Version or the Holy Scripture where God speaks on religion, only in a bad way. But I see why, because y'all start building religion around stupid stuff. If you know that man, you're not the only one that man messing with, and you know that you're the side chick. How you know you're the side chick? Someone don't even know that the side chick because he told me they was the main one when they found out the other woman. So I don't know which one the side chick, but I knew I was the side chick. I wasn't stupid or anything like that. So you know what I'm saying? You don't go run up over that man's house, all this other stuff, trying to break up his home and do all this crazy stuff, knowing from the jump you were not the only one. Now, if you had no knowledge that you wasn't the only one, then that's different. That's a different thing. Yeah, he flat out lied to you, but neither one of my guys that I was messing with lied to me. They kept it 100 and I kept it real with them. And it was, you know what I'm saying? It was, well, you want to call me a side chick with respect? I was that side chick with respect. Regardless of what, I was a side chick. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have all that riffraff that I'm hearing today. Like side chick kills main chick. And main chick kills side chick and body slam the dude and all this other stuff and blah, blah, this. I didn't, I'm hearing a lot of new things about this. And number one, now I'm finna flip it. Trey, I love you. I'm still subscribed to you and look forward to more and more of your stories. But I just disagreed to the thing about side chicks should have boundaries or whatever. They only should have the boundary. First of all, they shouldn't even be a side chick, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. But as far as they have feelings, and they're human beings too, even though they was willing to be used for sex and all this other stuff and lies, because you can't be dating two women and telling the truth to both of them like, you know what I'm saying, I love you, I love her, and this and that, this and that. You got to keep it real. If you're going to keep it real with both the main chick and the side chick, you tell the side chick, you already know, I'm with someone, I got kids and everything, you know what I'm saying, but I do enjoy your company. I have so much fun with you and all this other stuff. My guy that I was with, we were so cool, he had a key to my house. And I know you say, oh, you so stupid. Maybe I was at the time. I was single and I didn't care. I didn't care about, if I cared anything about the main chick, I wouldn't be sleeping with her man, because soon after that, a little bit after that, you know what I'm saying, he got married, but he still came to see me a little bit after he got married. So I believe for a fact that he has some feelings for me. Like, yeah, you don't get married and still you messing with that main side chick. Like I was the main side chick. And he was like, out of all the ones I was the coolest, he said. But if I was so cool, then why you didn't, why I'm not the main? That's because those are lies. But the thing is, nothing that he did was forced or anything. He never lied to me and he never disrespected me. You know what I'm saying? Neither one of them. The other one didn't last as long as this one. This one lasted off and on for about, I'm gonna say about 9 years off and on. It wasn't an all the time thing. Because we was mostly friends after that because we was so cool. We had a lot in common. But I'm finna go this way. Side chick. The reason why you're a side chick, number one, you have low self-esteem. Did you have low self-esteem when you was a side chick? Absolutely. I did not know my woman's worth. Because if I knew my woman's worth, I would have never been no one's side chick. I would have been that main woman like I am today. I'm crown queen because my husband see me that way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had low self-esteem. I didn't know my woman's worth because I never had the one to teach me my woman's worth. So I had to, find it through the heartaches and pains and stuff, because sooner or later I caught feelings for that guy. After he divorced his wife and all this other stuff, I caught feelings. But kind of found out when he left his wife, he left me. And here and in here, it was like he wanted to, we were cool, but he didn't want to be bothered that way. It hurted me to my heart because then I had started falling in love with him. Thank God that wasn't the way, the route that God wanted me to go, because to this day, I still know him. No, we don't mess around and do nothing like that. We're grown. Like, this dude is almost 50 and I'm almost going into my mid 40s. So it's nothing like that. It's still a neutral respect, because like I said, there was never no disrespect between him and I from the get-go. We was just doing wrong. In the eyesight of God, we were just wrong, but it wasn't no disrespect. Like, I didn't go disrespect him and go to his house acting a fool, all this other stuff, knowing what I was getting myself into. So number one, the reason why you're a side chick, because you have low self-esteem. I don't care how good you look on the outside. I don't care how much that man buy for you, how he make you look good and all this other stuff. You're not the main chick, which means that you get whatever he give you, and it may be good and it may not be good. You know, so I done see some side chicks get a condo, houses, apartments, everything, but there's rules. Never call my house. Never do this. Never do that. Never do this. That's like almost like a dominatrix contract or something. I will give you whatever you want. Just don't do this and don't break that. But you still under slavery, even though he's buying you all these things. That you got rules. He limited you. You know what I'm saying? So number one, you have low self-esteem, flat out. I'm not going to beat around the bush. You have low self-esteem. Number two, you're too good to be anybody's side chick. If you say you a woman and you have respect for yourself, you have to mentally get some help, mentally grow, and realize that you're more than just a side chick. You are a beautiful queen. You're not a peasant. And if you keep presenting yourself like a peasant, these men are going to treat you like a peasant. That's what they're going to do. And I used to have what I thought was a friend at the time. Like, we were real cool. Until I found out that she was talking about me behind my back or whatever. But she said some things that stuck with me to this day. She told me, she said, Nicole, you're too good for this. You need someone that's going to really love you and truly love you. So when I gave up all that stuff or whatever, and I moved to another state and everything, I didn't really think I gave up on love. Seriously, I didn't, number one, I was overweight, still is overweight. You know what I'm saying? I was overweight. It's not that I'm an ugly female or whatever. And I know y'all see my videos and, the more and more, people figure me out on YouTube. And you see, like, why she don't have on makeup? I'm not I wear makeup and I wear it well. I have pictures where I do have makeup and stuff on. But what I'm trying to do is this, like, I'm trying to be more natural, female. You know what I'm saying? Instead of using all that makeup to cover my flaws, I'm trying to, treat my flaws and stuff. And like right now, my face is a little shiny or whatever because I'm trying to better myself for me. And I'm still an overweighted chick. I'm an overweighted, not a chick. I'm an overweighted woman. But because you're overweighted does not mean you have to accept anything because you're overweighted. Because I'm gonna give you a prime example. One time when I used to go out and all this other stuff, I went out to a bar and I went out, I think, with my cousins or whatever, and this guy came over to talk to me, and I already knew he spotted me because I was, because I'm a big female. But I'm not a big sloppy female. Like, right now I got on my night clothes. It's night here where I'm at. I'm on the East Coast. No, I'm comfortable. I'm not going to sit here and go and put on 6 layers of makeup to make you YouTube watchers happy. Because when I watch y'all, I don't have on this stuff. This is me. I have on some lip gloss and some Vaseline on my face. And I have my hair wrap on. And I have my night thing on. And that's what you're going to get today. I'm not disrespectful. You don't see anything hanging out. Because I have class, number one. And I have respect for myself. And guess what? Now, I know my woman's worth. So I don't have to do all of that. I won't do all of that. If you're going to like Miss Nikki and her channel, you're going to like her for who she is. If not, that's fine with me too. Because you watching it, and I love, thank you. I'm getting subscribers slowly. So I'm not going to wait till I get 100,000 and say thank you all. No, I thank my 10 subscribers for, subscribing to me. I really appreciate that because I'm really on here to help people and help people with my testimony and things that I don't went through or whatever. So I thank my beautiful 10 subscribers. And I'm going to keep bringing you video because there's a couple of videos I want to address. So I might come back again tonight and address you with another video that I've just really been eating me up. But back to this. Because you are a big woman, low self-esteem doesn't come in just overweighted women. Notice that most people that commit suicide are not fat people. They may eat a Twinkie. Let me explain to you what fat people do when they say have low self-esteem. A lot of them when the depression is very great, they go in there and cook something. They don't go in their life. They be like, Liz, oh God, I can't take it no more. Welcome to Domino's. How may I help you? I would like an extra large, extra sauce, extra cheese, extra sausages. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid with the dessert. What dessert would you want like to have? All of them. Okay. That's what some of us do. I can't do that. I'm getting too old to eat the stuff that I used to eat. To be honest with you, I can't eat a lot of things. But I'm saying most people that commit suicide are small people. People that are dropped, they're gorgeous. Oh my God, their makeup is flawless and everything. And you're like, I never even seen it coming. That's because they're not going to tell you they're miserable. They don't put on this persona in front of your face, in front of the crowd. You ever heard that song by Smokey Robinson, The Tracks of My Tears? Listen to that song by Smokey Robinson. You know what I'm saying? The story was, the song was about, say he broke up with the woman he really wanted to be with or whatever. And, when he go out and stuff, he put on a smile and all that stuff. But he would say, but if you take a little closer, you'll see the tracks of their tears and stuff. They're miserable. They're miserable. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why a lot of those females are side chicks, because I don't care how fine they are. They can have an hourglass shape, had a real hair, real nails, everything. Something is missing. And that's self-esteem. You got to learn to pick yourself up and stop letting these men use you. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to bite my tongue. My page is called Miss Nikki Tell It Like It Is. And that is the reason. Miss Nikki call it like it is. I'm going to call it like it is. A lot of us do these things because we feel like we can't do any better. And a lot of these men, they sniff that out. Just like a hound dog sniff out you take a hound dog out to sniff out the, follow the trace of the person. That's what a lot of these men do. And I'm not going to lie to you. 85% of them do that. They know a low self-esteem woman that I don't care how much makeup you put on, how much, chiffon or Louis Vuitton and product you put on or whatever. They know it's a low self-esteem person, a woman. They sniff them out. They also can sniff out a woman that's a gold digger. They know that their life surrounds about money. If they can keep dangling that dollar in front of your face, they don't have no respect for you. They're just giving you money so they can stick around and get what they want out of you. Sex. And a gold digger is a low self-esteem person too. Take away the money and stuff. They love money more than they love themselves. That's a sign of low self-esteem, honey. That's not, oh, I get mine. Yeah, but at what cost do you get it? Your self-esteem. You have none. You have none. None whatsoever. So don't think these gold diggers are happy. Yeah, they probably sitting up in that man's apartment. He paying for apartment. They are slave to the money. They are slave to the man that's providing for them. They probably a slave to more than one man so they can keep up their lifestyle. The only thing make that woman happy is buying the name brand stuff. But where she cried? Not because she got nobody to hold her, comfort her, wife her. You know what I'm saying? She don't have that. She don't have that. So, if you living under boundaries as a side chick, you're a slave. What I need you women to do, and some of you men are like that too. It's side pieces, because I played the game. The game played me. And, I played the game. I used to have more than one man is also, because you want to develop, okay, cool, don't even worry about it. Why are you acting like that? I'll tell the man, no reason, I'm cool. The real reason why I'm acting like that, because I got that spare tire in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? So men can be side pieces too. Don't get it twisted. They have been willing to. You better watch Paternity Court. 40-year, 30-year babies done came out of being side pieces to another woman, and they knew that woman was married, and they fell for that woman. When a man falls for a woman, it's way worse. It's like, whoo. It's bad. It's real bad. But what I want to do before I end this, I thank God for the change that he brought into my life. It took many years for me to know who I am, who I am today, like who God made me. Who am I? You know what I'm saying? And, I'm no longer from years ago. I'm no longer nobody's, no man's side chick. I'm not a chicken. I'm a woman. And I'm still a heavyset woman. As you can see, I got the second chin, baby. It's greasy like the first one or whatever. I don't care. But guess what? I'm a respectable woman. I respect myself. My kids respect me. My husband respect me. My husband treats me like a queen, honey. There is nothing, and we're not rich or anything like that. It's just that he respect me and love me for who I am. Do we have the perfect marriage? Absolutely not. But guess what? I know where my husband at today. He's at work. I know what time he get off. I know where my husband at when he's not at work. I don't have to go search for my husband. I don't have to cry at night because I'm lonely and stuff, because the man that I'm having catching feelings for is with his wife or with his main girl or with his baby mama he been with for 11, 12 years and he don't respect and all this other stuff. It's only one me to him. It's only one him to me. Anything, I can't even cry, shed tears, or be sick. My husband's right there. Baby, what you need, what you with. See, that's what I always wanted, and now I have it. And it takes a lot of work, which I will be talking about. And I'll make a video about it, because I'm about life, reality, and just keeping it real. I'm going to make a video about, y'all sitting up there talking about how to keep y'all man and woman like that. And child, please, it is way harder than that little celebrity, these surreal life, shows that y'all be watching. It's it ain't nothing like that. Real love, a real relationship take a lot of hard work. But what I want you ladies and you men that are out there cheating yourself out of a real loving relationship, I want you to listen to Miss Nikki. Miss Nikki. Yes, I'm married. I've been married to my husband now for 3 years. Our anniversary just passed. I've been knowing my husband ever since I was 16 and 17. I'll tell you about that with him, actually. I'm going to add him one day to my video and I introduce you to my loving husband. We've been knowing each other since we're kids, and we'll tell our story. But what I want you to do now, I'm going to let y'all know something. I don't care if you fat, skinny, medium, men, bald-headed, head full of hair, good looking, not so good looking, whatever. It's not in your looks. It's not in what you wear and all this other stuff. It's in you, how you carry yourself. It's how you carry yourself. And I teach this to my children and to my daughter. I have 3 daughters and a son. I have 4 children. And my first three children are daughters. Beautiful, beautiful children. And I have a very handsome son. And I teach him the same way I teach my daughters. No. You're not going to go out here and get somebody pregnant. I have a handsome son. I sure do. I have a very handsome son. And my son will be 16 this year. He the baby. And I tell him, I teach him the same teacher, Junior, don't go out there be having all these babies. First of all, I'm still young. Number 2, I'm still raising your behind. When you go out there and want to have a baby, make sure you old enough to pay child support. But before you come out of dime, number 1, teach my son, do not sign the birth certificate. Number 2, don't come out of any payments. I don't care what the hell say. You go get a DNA, cause Dana don't lie. Once, and if you are the father, then we take it from there. I teach my son as well as I teach my daughters. I don't play around, honey. You know what I'm saying? I don't. But I want you people that hear me, everybody that hear me, black, white, Mexican, I don't care what race you are, because I'm not about color. I'm about love, and I'm about God's people. And God's people is everybody. Pick yourself up. Pray and ask God to show you the way. That's what I did. That's what I did. I promise you, that's what I did. I started asking God, Lord, help me. Because I'm a mess. And I ain't got it all together yet. No, I don't. But what I'm bringing to you is real and it's true. You know what I'm saying? Stop being that side man, that side piece, that side chick. You better than that. You don't have to, be somebody's leftover, which means whatever they don't give to their wife or whatever they don't give to their husband, then they give to you what's left over. Because the truth be told, the husband, the wife, the side piece, or the side chick, y'all all need help. And y'all all miserable, and none of y'all is happy. Period. This is Mrs. Nikki. I want to let y'all know, it's been great talking to you. I'm going to come to y'all with some more videos about life, about things, reality, and the truth. That's all I can do is spit that truth. Before you become spiritual, you got to know the natural. For real. Like, you can't jump over the natural and try to be spiritual and you all messed up. Ask God to show you, and God will help you with both the natural and the spiritual. And he will let you know the road to take, what to do, what not to do, who to let go in your life, who to stay, and all this other stuff. Let God fix that hole in your heart. Because no matter, you could sleep with 1,000 women. Women, you could sleep with 1,000 men. It's not going to fix that hole in your heart. Only God can do that. I'm out. May the Lord bless you, guide you, and keep you.